Welcome, everybody, to Why You Need These Drops. I am Michelle McKay, calling in live from Oxford, Mississippi, straight from Park City, Utah, where we were at our leadership summit for the last few days. And my goodness, what an amazing event that we all got to experience. Just global leaders from across the world and our founders casting a vision for 2026 that you are not going to believe. So if you are on this call as a guest, please put a one in the chat, but please help me welcome the beautiful Tammy Melchizedek. Well, first of all, let me welcome my partner, Cynthia Bolden, who is
Hello.
here with me as well. But Tammy Melchizedek is just an amazing, beautiful leader from Colorado Springs, Colorado. She's going to tell you her story tonight. But you guys, this lady has empowered and impacted so many lives and a lot of women's lives, right? So she empowers women just to be their most amazing self, okay, in life and in business. And I have been impacted by her as well. And so I cannot wait for Tammy to tell you more about her. She is an industry veteran here, but she's also a leader across the world, a top power ranker in our company. Y'all, that means that each of us gets such an amazing opportunity. You, even as a guest, you get an opportunity to impact so many lives because we want your story. We want you telling people what these drops have done for you, how they've impacted your life. But you get ready because your life is going to be impacted tonight by Miss Tammy Melchizedek. So, Tammy, take it away. Thank you so much for being on tonight.
Hey, thank you so much for having me on tonight. So wonderful. It's so great to see all these beautiful faces. We just got back from Park City and it was absolutely incredible. I know Michelle, you can attest to that. It was an absolute amazing opportunity. And so just welcome tonight. We're so glad you're here and you're here on time, on purpose. There's a reason that you are here joining us tonight. And so I know Cynthia and Michelle, I'm going to take actually my coat off right now. It's been a little chilly in Colorado Springs, and I was cold in my room, but I've turned my heater on. And because I am a 65-year-old woman, I'm going to take that jacket off. If there's anybody that understands what I'm talking about, put a one in the chat here. So it's really awesome to be here. And one of the things that I love about Partner Co. and the community of which we find ourselves in, why you need these drops, is because it's a beginning point. And I think one of the most important things in life, I was just training on this. My background is in media, by the way. I knew nothing about network marketing, direct sales at all. When I came into this business, I had zero experience. And but I had a desire for better health. I had a desire to make income for my family. And I wanted to live debt free. That was my big focus. And so there was nothing more wonderful than looking at a company like Partner Co. with the natural products that could transform people's lives. But you know what it meant? And tonight, if you are a guest, I really want to encourage you with this. Someone said this to me several years ago. They said, Tammy, your life will expand or be reduced by how much you're willing to be a new beginner at anything. And I think about that all the time. That here I am, I've had some success and I'm very grateful for the success I've had in my life. I've had some pretty serious setbacks too. And the setbacks have made me more grateful. If you know what I'm talking about here, you've had some serious setbacks and God has restored your life and you have seen the daylight again. Put a two in the chat because everyone needs that encouragement. So if you are on here today and you're like, wow, I really need something to transform my health, to transform our family, you're really in the right place at the right time. But my encouragement is really this. You have to start here. You have to start with being a beginner, a new person trying something new that you've never done before. And sometimes with the drops, people are like, well, I've never done anything like this. I don't know what the process is of a natural product. Well, guess what? Good news. You get to be a beginner again. And when you're a beginner again, something really beautiful happens. You start having a perspective that's very, very different. Instead of being threatened by something that's unfamiliar to you. Do you know what I'm talking about here, right? Like technology, maybe technology is the thing where you're having to learn new things at your work or new things with your job or just new things with having teenage children or teenage grandchildren. Whatever it is, the opportunity is here for you tonight to be a new beginner, to learn something new, to allow yourself to open up your heart and mind to something that could be absolutely transformational for you. But you have to start right there. You have to say, I don't know about these drops. I haven't had an experience with these drops. I don't really know about Partner Co. I'm telling you right now, you are at the right place at the right time. This is such an extraordinary opportunity for you. When I started in this business 13 years ago, I started with, as I said, zero experience. But what I did was I chose when someone offered me the opportunity of a really amazing product. And then later, the company, I said, I'm willing to learn something new. And when I was willing to learn something new, I cannot even tell you how my life exploded. My life exploded in 100 different ways. So I want that. I want that for you tonight. I want you to make that decision. That's the first thing. And then the second thing is, I'm going to just tell you my experience with the drops. When I was introduced to them about 3 years ago, I was fascinated about these drops. They're really fascinating, aren't they, to learn about homeopathy and how that changes people's lives. But I was needing a health benefit for a woman, and I am 65 and feel great at 65, but I still needed something a little bit more. Have you ever just needed a little bit more, like a little bit more energy, a little bit more sleep, a little bit more less brain fog? Can I hear a hallelujah or a number one in the chat for that, right? You know that you're not as sharp as you remember yourself to be 10 years ago. And so when you start digging in on these drops, and that they actually deal with cortisol and insulin resistance, that actually what they do is they reset the body. One of the side effects of the drop certainly is weight loss. We see people losing thousands and thousands of unwanted weight, especially women around the belly, the areas we don't want weight. But we also see all these other amazing benefits, like we sleep better, we have more energy. To me, it was mood. I have gotten many women 40 and older on these drops, and they're like, I don't know what it is, but my husband says I'm a better wife. My kids like me just a little bit more because it's got something called ashwagandha and rhodiola. And all that means is an herb that helps you help your body help you. So we just put these products into our body. We eat from a really good, healthy food list. I love food. I love eating good food. And that's what this is, whole foods, fruits, vegetables, lean meat, seeds, nuts. Eat a lot. We want you eating a full, at least 1,600 calories a day. And you'll be amazed. You'll be amazed how you start to feel your gut. You know that bloating that you get as a woman? It's just horrible. We hate it. And yet we don't know how to get around that. Well, these drops are going to end that bloating. They're going to help you help yourself. And so when I started with these drops, I talked to every woman I knew. Now, they work for men as well, but I would say probably 95% of my business is women because I come from a women in ministry background. And so it was really important for me to work with integrity with these drops. I'm not an expert, ladies. I'm not an expert. What I am is a woman who has had really amazing results with these drops. I was willing to be a beginner. I was willing to open up my mind to a new idea. And then I made that decision. I'm going to go for it. And I even lost 10 pounds on these drops. And I'm not a big person, but where I lost it is where I didn't want it. You know what I'm talking about? The stomach, the thighs, the areas that just start to shift when we hit perimenopause and menopause. But here's my good news for you. My good news for you. If you are a woman in perimenopause or you are a woman in full-blown menopause or post-menopause, you can live the most extraordinary life. You can have the most energy. You can feel the best about your body. You can feel wonderful about the direction you're going. This is hope. Hope in two little bottles, folks. Hope in two little bottles. But tonight you just need to make a decision. Open up your mind. Be willing to be a new beginner. And I think you're going to be absolutely amazed at what they do. What I want to ask you is one thing. I want you to give me 90 days. I want you to give me 90 days. Your body did not get the way it is, in 90 days, but I want you to give me 90 days. 90 days to allow your body to reset and allow yourself to fight for your health, your mental health, your emotional health, your spiritual health. I want to tell you that you are worthy. You are worthy of all of this. And the most important thing you do is make a decision and be a beginner. Thank you, ladies.
Wow, Tammy, that is amazing. So, Cynthia, I would love for you to unmute and address what Tammy just talked about. Give me 90 days. I can't think of anybody else that is greater at explaining how our body changes every 30 days. And just let's hear what you have to say, Cynthia. I can't wait.
Well, first of all, I really have to say thank you, beautiful Tammy. I do want to say this, Tammy, I want you to help me with you have several famous slogans, and it has the word beautiful. No, not beautiful. That's one of them. You use it and I mess it up, but it changed my life. So I don't know why I keep messing it up. You always
I
say,
know.
what is the simplest start? What is to help me with it? It's
So
about
it
simply
starts
start.
simply.
Okay,
Yep. So it
writing
starts
it down.
simply, but
Uh-huh.
simply starts. So start simply. Don't overcomplicate this. Don't make this more than what it is. As women, we do, right? We start asking all the questions, we make it a lot harder. So the genius and the boldness comes in beginning. Just start. So start simply. Don't overcomplicate it, but please simply start.
Thank you so much. I have it in writing now, and that really explains what I like to talk about from a cellular standpoint. So you said it beautifully, Tammy. You said start simple, but simply start. That's what the drops do. So when we talk about cellular activity and cellular food, anybody knows me, know that's my little love language. Not because I think I'm so smart. It's just what I've been doing for 30 years, helping people realize that your inside is counting on you. Your inside is waiting on you. Your cells want to respond to something good. Your good thoughts, your good food, your good supplementation, that good community. The cells respond so well. So when you have a tool like the drops, and Tammy just asked for 90 days, when you think about every 30 days, you get to simply start.
Mhm.
See, the thing is, that's why this is so beautiful. Simply start based on the outcome would take care of itself when we start. Now, there's a start and a finish because we have to be committed, right? So the thing of it is, get excited about getting committed the first day, the second day, the third day, the fourth day. And before long, all these beautiful benefits start to show up because your cells are the only place, your cells, my cells, I can only see about my cells. You can only see about yours. They have nowhere else to live, right? So to know that we have the opportunity to have given life cell, a cellular system, to actually feed with these phenomenal products, starting with our drops. That's the product that we lead with. And then we get to fuel our body from other beautiful products that we have. But here's the thing, how good can you really feel? This is something you can truly ask yourself every day. How good can I really feel? And you'll set the stage for your body to yield to you beautiful results every time using these beautiful products. So, Tammy, thank you so much. Beautiful Tammy. That's what I get to say. She's just what you see. I've been on her a little over 5, 6 years now, and it has just been a pleasure to see the consistency in you inside and out. So thank you for being with us
Thank
tonight.
you so much.
All right, Michelle.
Well, you guys, thank you so much for being on the call tonight. I've got a call to action for you. As a guest, go back to the person that invited you on this call. They have a presentation for you to share how you can get your next box of drops either for free or for a great discount, right? So we have 3 different options that you can get these drops, and we hope that you join us because what do we always say? Cynthia says, always says, how good can you really feel? And I tell you, we need to get these drops in the hands of billions. So that takes every single one of us. So we hope that you will join us. Join us where you fit in, right? And so you want to be able to get these drops at the best discount or get them for free and be able to share them with everybody you know. So thank you guys for being on the call. We so appreciate having you. If you're a guest, like I said, get back with the person who brought you on. And then as brand partners, make sure that you reach out to your guests as well. So we'll see you guys next Monday night. So say it again, Cynthia. How good can you really feel?
How good can you really feel? And we can do this, guys. We can. We
Absolutely.
have it.
Thank
Thank
you,
you so much. We
Tammy.
love
Thank
you
you,
all.
guys.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Tammy.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you, beautiful ones. Thank you, Michelle and Cynthia.
Thank
Absolutely.
you.
Thank you for being on. Love you guys.
All right. Love you guys. Have a great night.